Hey, listen, man, your 10 p.m. viewership is back. 10 p.m. tonight, we're live. We're ready to go. Chop up Liverpool, Forest, and a few transfer rumors and a few meaty little conversation I was seeing. And a couple of questions I got for the Mandem as well, bro, because I find it strange. And this question I'll ask once we get into the show. But obviously, Zabir is in the building. G's in the building. Mandem, obviously, we spoke backstage, but I'm hoping you guys had a blessed day. And obviously, for the rest of the day, man, me and G only got what? 2 hours till the next day. Zabir's probably got about what 5 hours before his or more for his next day. But yeah, man. Hey, listen, Forest beat us 1-0 last time out. No, blood. I don't know. Them man there, I see Slot speaking about, they're good at low block and all their players they have suit them and suit the way they want to play. They got Chris Woods up front and he's good at holding the ball up and linking the play, and they got Callum Hudson and Alanga on the wings, and they're just speedy and quick and they're very dangerous and they're direct. I don't know, man. You man scared about this one? You think we just slap these man down, quick little 3, 4, 5 nils, and then we just, call it a day? Who wants to take the reign for this one?
Big up everyone in the stream. I'm gonna keep it $1.50, bro. I usually don't care about presses, right? And I keep seeing it popping up on my timeline. I'm like, yo, let me just click on it. I feel like Enz would really appreciate if I watch the press conference and get the manager.
I would.
And bro, I went in there and I'm listening to the guy talk, and the man said, yeah, they got Chris Wood, and then all of a sudden savage comment about Chris Wood being a dope striker, and that popped in my head. And then the man said the one thing that triggered me every time we talk about football. Yeah, he got good holder playing pacey wingers. I'm like, wait, man talking about EAFC or FIFA? Because when you're coming up against a man with a good striker and pacey wingers, fam, yeah, it can go anyway. I locked off the press after that. I didn't even finish.
You have to stay, bro.
When a man pick a team on FIFA or EAFC and you see 2 pacey wingers and a big striker, that game can go anyway, bro. We're talking about it's 0-0, 89th minute, 1 backstick cross, and the game's done. That man had 15% possession at the end of the game, and you're like, right, they win 1-0. When the man said that, bro, I'm like, yeah, Forest look like some EAFC team right now. Just got pacey wingers, big man up top. That's it. Catch you on the counter, you're done. And the way we look at it now, in hindsight or retrospect, whatever you want to call it, bro, the beating we took at home, bro, it kind of tells its story. Like, these men won the last 5. If these men win, I think they cut it down to 3. Like, these men are there, fam.
And the other thing as well, you said about the 5, they haven't conceded in them 5 as well.
Ends. When I tell you, if these men win, they cut it down to 3. Do you hear what I'm trying to say to you right now, bro?
I hear it, bro. I'm listening.
These men are tight 2 contenders. If we were in these men's spot, coming up against the leaders, even though they have a game in hand, and we're 6 points off it, we're telling people we're in this. Yeah, we're gonna slap you, man. Take them 3 and cut it down to 3. That's what these men are. When ARNE pointed that out, bro, I locked the presser off, fam. I can't stomach that midday in the US. I'm thinking about Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, and Forest cutting us down to 3. Bro, I had to lock that off, fam. I'm not here for that.
He did give them a lot of praise, and look, it just deserves as well, man. I think they have been doing well silently as well, because I don't think a lot of people kind of just pay attention to them. They're just silently winning their games, little 2-0s, 3-0s there. They go away difficult grounds and get points. So I know a lot of people don't really watch them. But Slot made a good point as well. He said last time when we played them, we didn't expect them not to have played, obviously, Alanga and Callum Hudson-Odoi. We thought they were going to use them guys, but they decided to overload the midfield and then bring them man there late on for the counter-attack speed. But me and Sav was watching the highlights back earlier, bro, and we had chances in that game to put the game away, bro. Like, we had good chances to put that game to bed at Anfield, and we didn't do well. We didn't take them chances. Jota had a good chance, a good little, that outside of the foot cross from McAllister. And then he dropped between the lines and he half volleyed it back to the goalkeeper. Won the goalkeeper catch, and then he hit his back of his arm. He had to jump and turn and catch the ball because nearly scored an own goal. From a corner as well, we had a little flick on. One was cleared off the line. Like, there was a lot that happened in that game, and we just didn't take our chance. Yeah, and big up to Les as well. He said Diaz hit the post. Yeah, when he chased down the lost cause from a Gravenberch pass and got in there, bro. And
yeah, it could have been 3-1 on an average day, because I think we were below average by far. So yeah, on a different day, it could have been 3-1. But at the end of the day, man, that's what football is all about. It can go either way. So, you know, them not conceding, bro, was, I think, big. Could call it lucky. On a different day, we'll probably pam them 5-1, but the results still show, bro, it was a 1-0 win, and them man are sitting in third, bro, with an opportunity to cut the lead down to 3 points. I don't think it's like Slot said, he thought it was a one-off at the time. A lot of people did write it off as a one-off, and Savage just kept nailing it on the head. Yo, it's not a one-off. Look where they are. And I even keep saying it like, yo, these men defense are up there. You see what I'm trying to say? And I was just like, damn, it's really hard to write it off as a one-off. And if we don't beat them, it's gonna even be more than just a one-off. Like, I feel like these men do the double, bro. They solidified, they certified, bro. And that's what's on the line. What's on the line isn't us expanding the lead on Forest. Like, us expanding the lead on Forest doesn't hit the same as Forest solidifying their stakes in this title race. It doesn't, bro. It doesn't hit the same. If we beat these men, it's yeah, we expected that because it was a fluke. If these men beat us, it's like, yo, you know what? I think a lot of people are gonna start taking notice. A lot of people are gonna start looking at them. They might even get some prime TV slots in that, bro.
What's your take on it then, G, bro? Because obviously, as I said, we rewatched it earlier. Even the goal as well. Me and Savage was, you know, speaking about was it Alisson, bro? Because Alisson didn't die for that one, bro. He thought we was looking back at it, slowed it down, watched it from different angles, and it looked like my man thought he was going wide, so he didn't dive for it. I don't know. What did you make of that last time out when we played them, bro? Because all Slot keeps talking about is this game, bro.
First of all, don't be asking Savage for no football advice if he's out here watching Love Island. Secondly, we can say in regards to Forest, they deserve the victory, I think. I think we didn't play well anyway, to be honest with you. Yeah, we had chances, but when we're that type of team, innit, like, if we're not going to be clinical like that, it can't just be a day where, you know what, it'll go in eventually kind of thing. Not when you're coming up against a team. Well, we didn't know that at the time, obviously. But coming up against a team like Forest, you get what I'm saying, who clearly defensively, but they conceded the same amount of goals that we have. Like, whatever you want to say about that is that's just what it is. So I think we're second when it comes to goals conceded, with Forest, and then Arsenal first. So that tells its own story. From when they're doing that, bro, I have to take them seriously. I can't even just say, oh yeah, they'll fall off. It doesn't even matter at this point because they're doing so well. And I think that he's right to be a little bit more. He has to give them a bit more respect, because the reality is they shot them at the time. And obviously, as I say, at the time, we didn't know that they were going to be doing this well. No one did. I'm sure I saw everyone's prediction, and I don't think I even saw Forest in the top 10, let alone, and if I did, it was just about 10th kind of thing. So now looking at them, they're like a kryptonite for Liverpool. And I think that's where Liverpool are going to have to start thinking of ideas. How do you beat this type of team, though? Because I think when I watch Liverpool, a team like Forest, that's kind of easy for them. Not easy, but that's Forest's game. Come up against a team that wants all the ball. Liverpool don't have ideas. We're not good with ideas. We don't want, like, I know Slot says, yeah, he wants his team to have the ball, but we're not good with the ball. So we're a team who like to move in transition. That's where we really, hurt teams, and we kill teams, and we're more dangerous when the opposition has a corner. That tells you everything you need to know. So coming up against a team like Forest, I'm like, we can't be doing the balls into the box. Myth. We're not winning any. I can say that for free. We're not going to win any. That back line that they've got, Milenkovic, Ola Aina's obviously backing them, Murillo at times, like, it's too solid. It's way too solid. And
that's what Slot said in the press conference as well. He said when he rewatched the game, he saw that us crossing the ball into the box was basically useless. There was no point. Yeah. So we have to figure out a different way of playing. So maybe he's figured out a different way.
Yeah, the thing is, hopefully, and it's not to say Liverpool can't go there and beat them like 3-0, but at the same time, I do think a team like that, it does pose us problems. And it's going to be interesting. I just think it'll be an interesting game to see what he kind of does in a game like this. How do you change it around tactically? Because I don't think it's really about personnel. Well, maybe in some areas, maybe like one or two areas, but overall, I don't feel like it's the personnel that's really the main issue. It's how are you going to set yourself up and what are you guys going to do when they're sitting in the mid to low block? And as he said, rightly so, bro, remember, it's not just low block. You know what I mean? When Wood can handle himself against Kanate and Van Dijk. So when they've got that already sorted, then you're dealing with wingers who are going to do a madness. By the way, he didn't even start them, which is even more embarrassing for Liverpool. He didn't even start them at Anfield. He put them on later on in the game. So that tells you that one thing I was thinking about is that he had like 2 game plans. Either he probably looked at him for, if the score can just be like 1-0 heading into like the 70th, like 1-0 to Liverpool, then we bring these 2 guys on, we can nick a draw. Probably didn't think that we'd still be 0-0 at the time, bringing those 2 on. And then obviously those 2, can do what they do kind of thing. And I think it's going to be more difficult for Nuno to try and figure out because he's already showed us his hand, if that makes sense. Yeah. He's already showed us what he can do to hurt us. So, which is obviously playing the 2 players off the bench and, doing that kind of thing. It's more for Slot to say, okay, I see what these guys can do. Now, hopefully he's more prepared. And I think he said it in his press conference. He's more prepared if they start those 2 or if they don't start those 2. Hopefully he's now said, and Slot, and listen, Slot's already, he does that all the time anyway. He's got like his plan A, plan B. So I'm just hoping that this time round you've got that. And then if you do have that, I believe it could be, they lost 3-0 to Arsenal. I know that was obviously at the Emirates, but still they lost 3-0 to Arsenal earlier on in the season. So Liverpool could potentially do that if Slot, can just pattern it
up. Big up to Carl with the super chat and said, I feel that on my chest, Sabiri. Took it the same way. Man, I'm taking an ugly 1-0 win is all I care. The week break is good for the team morale. I don't even know if Liverpool with a week's break is good for these man, bro. Like when they have a time off, bro, they start getting slow as shit. whenever they have too much of a long period off. I feel like these guys need to be playing reps every 3, 4, 5. They just need to be playing. The moment they start doing this resting, these men come back in a bit lackadaisical at times, bro, and takes them a bit of time. And I feel like Forest isn't a team where you can come into the game and start slow because they're going to have the crowd. They're at home. If they decide to start with the pacey wingers, I think they will though. I think that's the way they have to go this time round. I think they have to just go Morgan Gibbs White in the 10, Elanga on the right, Callum on the left, Chris Woods up front. I think that's the way that's the only other way. You can't then start defensive. I don't know. Like they're at home. What do you think, Zubir? They can't be going defensive, bro. They're at home chasing the 3 points.
That's what I'm hoping for. Big up, Carl. I'm hoping they try to blitz us in a manner of, because if you watch our team hurt us, it's by getting in our face, press us, beat us in the middle. I think they got that Dominguez brother. He's like a clamp man in there. Anderson, he can create something as well. Gibb White is a runner. You see what I'm saying? They got man like Yates and them, man. So it's like the way they play, they're actually built to beat us. I'll put it that way. They're built to beat us. Blitzing us is pacey wingers. Our weakness is literally in both fullback areas. Runners in behind both our fullback. It's literally our only weakness. And them men got 2 men on 99, socks above their ankle. Above their kneecaps. You know what time them men is just burning, bro. Running into space, cooking, man, whipping it in. One big guy in the middle. If he doesn't get it, Gibbs White definitely running on a knockdown, bro. You see what I'm trying to say? So, bro, they're built to beat us. I didn't expect the tactical piece of it. I just thought that's just what they were throwing out there, being hopeful. It worked. Now I feel like they're like, you know what? We can get at these men. And if they do that, I think it'll play in our hand because all we would have to do is just drop back into like 2 low blocks. Go into that 4-2-4, real tight, real low, 4 men across the top, but they're in our half, ready for that counter, bro. I think we just need to go back to that, bro. 4-2-4, low, tight, 2 midfielders in there protecting the back 4, and then we just got the options of the 4 men them in the front, ready to break on anything. Because when we break, we only need about 4 men on that break. So I think we need to just take our foot off the gas, put it in neutral, and let these men drive, bro. Yeah, let them try to break us down, bro. Because what's noted is we're dangerous on any counter, bro. Notice when teams try to play out against us and then they turn the ball over.
That's what Slot said as well about, teams,
they don't play dangerous on that counter. But when we try to break down a low block, bro, we've been struggling for years on that low block breakdown, bro. Yeah. The only man that used to unlock that and we're like, yo, brother, it's fire, is that freaking magician Brazilian used to whip them from 35 yards out, top bins, disrespecting every team, bro. Coutinho was, bro, he was good at that. You go on a low block, bro, I'm going to ping it from 35 yards. So when he does that now the team got to come out of their shell, boom, we pick them off. The only men that I have confidence in doing that is Gakpo. Like Trent slapping him, bro, he has to kick it through 10 men, bro. So when Gakpo cut in, at least it's like him and two man. He can just get it past him, two man. If it's on target, something dangerous is coming off. But he's not as dangerous as Coutinho was. You know what I mean? When Coutinho cut in, bro, and whipped that, bro, greatest goalkeepers getting disrespected. So I don't know if fans are going to really appreciate going to Nottingham Forest and giving them that much respect, like, yo, do something. But I think that's our only move. If we go over there trying to do anything more fancier than that, fam, we're done. I'm telling you right now, bro. If we go over there trying to do it, bro, Gibbs White is a 10. Ends. He's playing 10, CM, DM, center back. And he got legs to go up at the other. Bro, don't look at him in the 10 and go, yeah, man's in the 10. He's chilling. Nah, he ain't doing Bruno Fernandes stuff, fam. He's running that midfield, fam. So he might be marking Sabazalai, bro. Like whoever's in our 10, he might be on that man, saying, "Show me something." This team is dangerous, fam.
Nah, because I was just watching. Sorry, G, was watching as I said, me and Sam was watching the highlights earlier, and the turnovers and the counter attacks. I'm like, they're rapid youths, they're not slow. The turnovers was crazy.
This team, you see how it was built to beat City? Bro, this team, the way they set up, fam, that man a different gravy, bro. I'm telling you, bro, Gibbs White, if Gibbs White stand on Curtis, I don't know if I can back Curtis to haul off Gibbs White. No disrespect to Curtis. Don't get me started on Sabazalai, who can't consistently pass a 6-yard pass. That alone for me tells me this game is sticky. Think about what Curtis did to Palmer. Imagine Gibbs White standing on Sabazalai, Elliott, or Jones, whichever one you want to put in the 10. You put Gibbs White against any one of them midfielders in the 10. You're putting your money on Gibbs White, fam. So that's one battle we already lost.
We can't get roughed up in this game, bro. Last time Yates was just roughing them up.
Who is gonna win us the midfield battle? You know what's crazy? The only man in our midfield I would hold my hand up and be like, he can hold his own is Gravers. And that's if he's on it. Bro, we don't have a strong midfield, bro. You see how Newcastle dealt with us, fam? Bro, in the last game, I'm watching man kick down Luis Diaz in our own half. Bro, our false 9 is getting kicked down in the middle of the park in our own half, fam. Like, we don't have that battling team anymore, that Brexit midfield. We don't have that, bro. We got some silky, dainty man in there, Curtis with the fancy touches. And
dainty man, I ain't heard that word.
Bro, our midfield is very dainty. Like, Maka, he's like 5'8", trying to be all rugged and dog like the butcher and that, bro. Like, bro, I seen Brentford man them kick. Bournemouth man them kick him up. I've seen Brentford man them kick him up. Bro, we don't have a battle in midfield. Forest man.
Sobo can battle, bro. Sobo's in there running and
bro,
pressing.
Yeah, he can battle, but then when he win the battle, he's not gonna make the 6-yard pass.
Nah.
That's the killer.
He has fixed up, bro. He has fixed up in the last 2 months. He has, bro. He has.
Man. Running and sticking in a tackle. I've seen Sabozo jump out of many a tackles. When was the last time Sabo run on a man and tackle? Like, ooh.
Last game, but I know, man, then we're going to say that's only Accrington Stanley and he run man down.
Okay, if you're going to bring that to the table, listen what we're talking about. Man roughing up Accrington Stanley midfield.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what you asked for the last time. I gave you the last.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you, it's levels to what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying none of our midfielders are ballers. I'm talking about in a grafty, gritty game. Bro, the only way we played the way we played against Man U is because them man ran on us. Like 1v1, you take our player and go, yo, 1v1, hold your weight. Not a lot of our players is coming out of that. Like the starting 11, yo, Endo is a warrior. I'll put Endo in there. Endo, Gravenberch on Gravenberch today. Because we know Gravenberch got those moments where it's like, bro, how fast are you? He has those moments. So we don't know which Gravers is going to turn up. All of our midfielders are ballers, calm, Italian pace football where it's like all tactical battle. But, yo, when it's relegation battle, when men's fighting to stay alive in that, bro, Forest is playing like they got 0 points on the board. I don't think you understand how these men got a relegation mentality and they're using that at the top of the table. You know, them teams like, yeah, these men, if they don't win, they're out of this league. And then they put on some masterclass. You're like, yo, where does performance come from? That's how Forest have been playing, fam.
But you know, one thing with Forest here, that I think as well. I know people like they're saying like, oh, like we've beaten low block. We've not. You can't beat a low block that can be consistent for 90 minutes though. It's probably even impossible at this stage, unless you're Man City, like in their prime, where they just how they play football. Because we've come up against low blocks in games against certain teams, but none of them have done it for 90 minutes though. I promise you, Forest were like this for 90 minutes. Yes, you're right. We had chances, and obviously take the chance, but whatever. We didn't take those chances, and it is what it is, right? And that's what we would say for the opposition. So it's the same thing here. Like, you didn't take the chances. This is what happens. They did this for 90 minutes, bro. Like, I was watching remembering back to the game, and I just kept thinking, bro, like, they're still going though. You know, like I thought at halftime when it was 0-0, I thought these men are gonna get tired. You know, usually Liverpool 45th, 60th minute. You know what I mean? We just go mad, and then we score 2 goals randomly, just put, and then that's it. The game's done. We're coasting now to the end of the game, and everyone forgets the first half. This one, bro, it wasn't like that, bro. Like you could just see how resolute they were, and they just continued that for the whole game. Yes, you need the luck, of course. Keeper saves it, potentially over the line, is it all of that kind of stuff, but when you can do that, it at least gives you the chance. Obviously, everything else is obviously you're not in control of, but you're in control of that. That's why I feel like when you come up against those kind of teams, every team has a kryptonite. But I've seen Prime Barca come up against certain teams, and you think, fuck, man, they just can't beat these guys. I don't know what it is. Like, just certain teams will just have your number at a specific period of time. I'm not saying that's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know. Liverpool could walk out 6-0 winners for all I know. But if we're just looking at it from beforehand, and if the way that Slot's talking, he's also wary of that as well. Like, he also understands, I can't even take the piss. I can't even, this can't be no mucker, but I have to treat these guys the same way I'll treat Arsenal, the same way I treat City. I have to treat them the same way because it's going to be a tricky game and we're playing away. So, you know what I mean? When we're talking about like their midfield and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, of course. But Zabiri's right though. Like, who thinks our midfield is some like, yo, up and at a midfield? It's not. It's never been, and I doubt it would be anyway. You know what I mean? We just don't have the players for all of that.
Here's
a
mad stat.
It is what it is.
That no one even respect. Matt Sells is a goalkeeper with 9 clean sheets, 5 in the last 5 games.
That's mad.
Bro, these men played. Bro, these men played over 450 minutes of football, fam, and didn't concede a goal, bro.
That's the crazy part. Like, do we,
bro? Like, yo, ends. Let me tell you something
as well about Ryan Yates, blood. Because last time
I didn't even mention his name.
He should have been sent up in the last game as well. The joke, man, bro, with the tackles he was doing.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, right now, bro. I'm not saying, yo, player for player, I wouldn't pick our players over theirs. But, bro, football ain't just about the tackles and the passing and the dribbling, bro. There's something called heart, bro. That's why I rate McTominay, bro. Like, Manu will be stinking up the place, and all he's putting in is effort, and his effort will get him a brace. And we're like, yo, McTominay ain't even all that. All man got is just 100% effort, bro. These men, bro, I'm telling you, these men got one job to do: go win your individual battles, bro. They're gonna come out on top, fam. And that's the crazy thing. You talk about, yo, Diaz is silky. Bro, if he ain't linking that thing as silky as Bobby, fam, it's long days. If Salah can't beat his one-on-one, long days. Gakpo, same thing. If we have a player on that pitch that cannot beat his man tomorrow, it's long days, fam. Don't tell me about, yo, tackles and pass and assists and goals. Bro, if you can't beat your player tomorrow, the guy that you're standing next to, how are we going to win if none of our players is winning their individual battles? How do you win that? From a corner kick?
We don't really score many of them.
Virgil's just going to bully the man them that can't be bullied for over 450 minutes.
I'll add the injury ones and you can go G as well. Injury and suspension, we only have Gomez obviously out injured and NUNEZ is suspended for that game as well. But that's it. Literally everyone else is fit. Sobo's back. Kanate is obviously, fully back now as well. So that's a beautiful thing. But go on, G. What was you gonna say?
No, I feel like people they may be listening to what Zabiri's saying, yeah, and maybe taking it the wrong way. Like, I ain't Zabiri, so I ain't gonna try and speak for him. But from the way I'm interpreting the way that Zabiri is talking, it's not about, as he said, yeah, like we'd pick our players over their players, obviously, because our players are, in our eyes, are better, right? And we're doing better than they are. But there are certain things that they have clearly over what we have in those moments, not as an overall like player for player, of course not. You'd still take our players, but they have certain things about them, and it's sometimes, like I said, you just sometimes have a kryptonite. You know, them times when Man City were losing to Palace, like quite consistent. You think, right, like Palace, like weird. Why?
Yeah, how you losing?
It's a team. Yeah, like that. Wolves, for example, they would lose to. Like it's just
racing that, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, like it's random. Like it's not like. It's not about not being scared. Bro, no team is scared of anybody. Like, we're not Tamworth, you know what I mean? We're not them. You know what I mean? Coming up against some big, bad Premier League, bro. We're all in the Premier League regardless. I just think it's about understanding the team that you're coming up against. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And understanding as well, if I'm being honest, between Forest and Bournemouth, and I probably have to go with Forest. Forest have been the team of the season this year. If the league was to finish tomorrow, they've been the best team. Like in my eyes, like
that's what I'm trying to emphasize. That there is what I'm trying to emphasize. I'm not even building them up. I'm trying to let people realize, like, going into the season, people think, oh, we got to beat Arsenal, we got to beat City. Bro, this season, the team we got to beat is Forest, fam.
literally.
Like, bro, I'm not bigging them up. I'm just letting you know, like, every now and then you have that team where you're like, yo, I don't care about Arsenal. I don't care about, bro. The team for us this season is Forest. If we can put these men to the sword, I'm not saying, yeah, we're going to win the league, but that would be a good way to secure it. Because you know what's crazy? If we come runner-up and Forest do the double, we're going to go back to both Forest games. So whether you give them the credit now or at the end of the season, at some point, you're going to have to mention these men's names. I'm mentioning it now, so I don't have to do it at the end of the season. I'll just be like, remember what I said in January? That's all I'm going to say. Because these men right here, these are the moments, fam. Like you said, with the bogey teams, we were probably only in the running most of those seasons because Wolves did the double over City or Palace did the double over City. If Palace never did the double, we wouldn't have been a point in. You see what I'm trying to say? We wouldn't have been a point off. So for us, our team this season is, bro, if we pam up Forest, fam.
And you know what's mad as well, yeah? You people are acting like what you just said, like to caveat, sorry, what you're saying here. We're acting as if like Forest are 18th, but they beat us, if that makes sense. You know, like it's just that team down there, they beat you. Okay, you still wouldn't look at it, bro. They're sitting third, like so they're doing something right. Like, do you get? I'm trying to like it was second, if you want to say joint second with Arsenal. So from when they're sitting in that position, and we can only go, as Slot said, just this is what the manager's saying. You can judge the league better at this halfway point, which you should anyway. It's 19 games. This ain't a after game week 10. You know, like you see like a random team sitting in like third, and you're like, rah, bro, we're halfway through a season. Everyone's played everyone, bar us playing against Everton. We've seen what Forest are
about. They're the only team we've lost to. We slapped up every other man or took a point off of them.
This is
if you're gonna look me in the eye after looking at that and tell me this isn't the team to beat, bro, you're still sleeping. You're sleeping.
We have to be,
and we're not walking the league like in a sense of, oh, we're 10 points clear. We're only 6 points, and we're not looking great anyway. So I'm looking at anyone below,
and this is the only team that beat us.
Yeah,
clearly,
exactly.
This is the only we need to beat these, man.
Yeah, we have to, bro. There's no
imagine winning the league and Forest do the double, but we win the league. You know, we still can't look the Forest man them in the eye.
Yeah, because
we just have to kiss the trophy and walk away. No, we just have to kiss the trophy and walk away, fam.
We're halfway through the season, and I can probably count on both hands and toes, bro, how many times Slot has mentioned Forest, bro.
I mean, every interview.
Bro,
I'm not saying they're a super team, but bro, at some point we're gonna have to respect them, and I feel like winning tomorrow is the only way we can be like, let's call it squares. You beat us, we beat you, honors even, right? Bro, we can't even accept a draw, fam.
It's a win-win situation, by the way, this whole game for Forest. No matter the result, it really does not matter. Beat Liverpool, great. Draw against Liverpool, you've taken points off Liverpool. Lose to Liverpool, it was expected. It's Liverpool.
Break even. Yeah, bro. Worst case for them is breaking even. That's worst case. And breaking even is them losing. If they lose, it's breaking even. They were never expecting 6 points off us, but it breaks even. Bro, and that's why they are the team to beat. Any other team, bro, we go up against whoever, it's like, yo, it can go either way. We're calm with it. With this one, bro, nah. I'm not expecting nothing outside of a win, bro. A loss for us, a draw tomorrow is a loss for us, bro. These men got more points than we got from them, fam.
ARG said, ends on some positivity.
Nah, you know what as well. I'm also Jamaican, obviously, if you haven't tell. Bro, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory, fam. Bro. Beating Wolves to me, bro, I think I'll celebrate that more than even the 10 minutes against City or the 45 minutes against Leverkusen. I feel like beating these men, bro. Nah, man, we need to get our get back, man. I'm on revenge time, bro. So I'm just trying to amp myself up, bro, because tomorrow when I finish working, fam, and I park up wherever I'm parking up at, watching this game, fam, yeah, the shocks and suspension need to be bouncing the way I'm celebrating, fam. You know what I mean? Bundy's, man, bro. I can't believe I'm at the stage where I'm hating on Nottingham Forest, bro. Not, bro. Oh, man, you have no idea.
Because you do you know it's one of those ones, yeah. I want us to beat them so we can extend the lead at the top. But also, I don't want to crush their dreams too much because we need them to beat up the other man them as well. We need when they come up against.
You said you don't want us to damage their little run because they're on a run.
Damage it. I want to damage it in terms of we take the win, the W tomorrow, right? But I don't want to do it in a way where they're like raw, like they've lost 3 man for injuries and I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? I want you man to go and punch up Arsenal and them man there just to keep them off our case as well, because you're gonna have a period in the season as well where you might drop off as well. I don't want to punch them up too much. I just want to win, bro. But we're away,
thought they was gonna drop off at some point, you know. But that's the fine line of football where I really enjoy it, man. And you know what, man, it's good that we're coming up against these lot, man, because I needed this, bro. I needed a worthy opponent where I'm not getting too comfy watching the game. I'm on edge because I'll tell you right now, bro. If these men beat us, fam, I can see these men just getting some superpowers, bro. Because when a team beat us, fam, they can go on a run still, you know, but. Listen, man, I want to slap him, bro. Slap him so hard. They just give up the power up we needed, fam. That revenge is going to be nice for the boys. The boys are going to need that, man. They're going to need that, man. Slapping up Forest in a dirty way, give them some hard 4-0, break their spirits. The fans walking out the stadium at 78th minute or something like that. I need that, bro. I need all that blood. I'm not taking no prisoners tomorrow, fam. Matter of fact, listen, man. There's a Liverpool man that jumped out of a tackle tomorrow. I'm cooking him.
Yeah,
I'm cooking him.
Anyway, I think that's what I'm looking out for. Who's getting bullied tomorrow, bro? Because man, then you have to stand up tomorrow. I can't have man that's roughing you up, grabbing up your shirt and dragging you to the ground. Like Yates did, bro. Yates was doing some madness in the game last time. He was roughing man them up differently, bro. Yo, how are you letting this one user rough you up?
Yo, I'm trying to be serious here and back Liverpool, but it's something about the Liverpool, man, that when it comes to a proper fight, you know them all Everton, Derby and that, bro, them nasty ones.
We don't have nasty
got
players
it, but he doesn't have the body, really. You know, somebody's like, he'll run around, but, bro, I haven't seen no one other than Endo really gives me that, yeah. When was the last time a Liverpool player tackled a man and we're like, yeah, leave one on him? We don't do that. It's not in our identity. Remember, we was winning that fair play trophy for like 6 seasons in a row, bro. We don't really get
hardly any yellow cards and red cards, and then we had one season
like,
where
we need that tomorrow, fam. We need to make the league look at us and go, yo, you know what, man? Let's not piss off Liverpool. Ain't know he had that in him. We need that tomorrow.
Nah, not too.
You see the game Konate played. What was it against Manu? And his fucking shins was all cherried up and bruised up. Every Liverpool man need to come off the pitch looking like that tomorrow. You know them proper 90s, early 90s, mid 90s game where every man coming off the pitch looked like it was just tussling for no reason. Like they didn't kick ball not once, just tussled.
Some of our men them are soft though, bro. They coming out them games, bro. They might be injured for a long time, bro.
And can you check, yeah? Because obviously, like I'm just seeing like the way people are talking, yeah. You're acting like we slapped Forest. I'm sure when I checked the results, we only just about beat them by 1-0 in every game that we faced them recently.
Season before it was what 2-1, 1-0. Oh yeah, 1-0.
Oh, NUNEZ. Wasn't it? Then remember we lost to them in that that's the shit season. I know we beat them 3-2, bro. We don't like this isn't a team that we even slap on any occasion. Like kind of thing, like in terms of like, oh yeah, you know, we beat these guys like 5-0 6 times in the last 12 games. As in, like certain teams, you'll be like, oh, in the last 6 games, like Manchester United, as an example, beat them 5-0, 7-0. So you can be like, yeah, come on, man, like you know what I mean? I would expect it. I don't feel like we slap these guys like that. There might be a result in there. I don't know. Again, if someone can just check the stuff and whatever, but yeah, we don't beat them like that from what I can remember since they've come back to the Premier League. I just remember the shit season. I'm sure we lost that game. At their ground. Was it like Awanini, whatever his name is?
0-0, 1-0,
1-2.
3-2 win, 0-0, 3-0 win, 2-0 win. Okay, 1-0, 0-0. Like we don't. These games are mad.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not really
1-0.
Yeah, like do you get what I'm saying? Like there's one result which stands out in all the time that we played them. Guys, come on, man. We like you need to understand this isn't a team that we beat or like slap often. I'll be real. Like you're not. I don't feel like it's a game where we're even gonna go there and it's gonna be a madness. But let's just say if it is, that will be an anomaly anyway. You know, outside of that, bro, as that 3-0 is the only game where you're like, yeah, there was clear daylight between the two teams and stuff like that, bro. You just read out there 0-0s, 1-0, 1-0, 3-2s, 2-1s, or whatever it was that you said, bro. Like,
yeah, big up, man.
Forest are like they're not an easy team to face, regardless. But listen, just get the victory, as everybody says. We'll just take it from there. You know what I mean?
Big up Finch as well. Big up. All right, let's do the team then, guys, man. I'll go to you first, Ibiri, man. Who's starting in goal, bro?
Oh, bro, I was going to question midfield, fam.
It's gonna be start from the back, bro. Build the defensive line, and then we'll get to the front.
I'm not even worried about that, bro. I think there's going to be null and void, fam. It's Alisson in goal. I wouldn't make a shout for Kelleher, but obviously I don't know what the thinking is there, because correct me if I'm wrong, man. You're a coach. Alisson came back. Goals conceded came back. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put the two and two together, but listen, man, when Kelleher was in there, the back line was calm and steady, fam.
When was Alisson
come back, bro?
When was it calm and steady?
No.
We've been conceding goals, so I'm trying to see when was it calm and steady, bro?
Against Newcastle? Did Alisson injury Alisson injury coincide with Ibu's injury? Did that coincide?
We're talking about the keepers. I'm just trying to figure out. You're trying to throw shade at Alisson, so I'm trying to figure out what games was Kelleher playing, because I'm sure that guy was conceding 5 goals in 2 games. That's crazy.
Yo, I see Alisson in there, bro, and yeah, man. Listen, man. I just know Alisson came back and we conceded like 10 goals since he came back, man. So
I don't even know if I'd play Allison, bro. I swear down, I might
bro. Ends,
bro.
tell G for me, bro.
I wanna play Kelleher, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Bun Kelleher, just put Allison in goal, bro. This Kelleher talk is I'm telling you, it's a myth, bro. Like whatever you think you see, you don't see it. I promise you. It's like the Loch Ness monster. It's like the boogeyman. It's like if you said 3 times in the mirror, it's all fake. Like what you think you see, it's not really there, bro. Like
G, man, I feel like Kelleher definitely bring that calm and steady in the back, man.
So what does Alex? So okay, so we think the guy who is quote unquote by all of you, he is the best keeper in the world. Somehow he brings no level of calm enough to usurp
G,
the guy who's
at the moment he doesn't, bro.
Bro, he only has.
I don't care about the moment. I'm just talking about in general. Say that again.
Bro, Allison, I swear he played like, bro, he only got 4 clean sheets, bro. He played bad games.
Okay.
Just saying, bro. Conceded 10. We conceded 19 goals this season. He conceded 10.
So I'm assuming that Kelleher's got the other 9.
Yeah. So Kelleher is in a better ring.
I hear it.
Kelleher, fam.
I hear it.
What is the difference? Like, do you guys worry? Guys in the chat, do you guys worry when Kelleher is in goal? I think that's a yes or no. Do you guys worry when he's in goal? Because I don't think it's outlandish to say I'll prefer Kelleher in this game,
bro.
But it doesn't make sense.
Faced 30 shots.
No, but you can't. But that's for me.
Yo, G.
We're not
talking. I speak for myself.
Go on.
G. Here's my logic. Here's my logic. G. Here's my logic. Kelleher faced 33 shots and conceded 9. Allison faced 30 shots and conceded 10.
Say that again.
Kelleher faced 33 shots and conceded 9. Allison faced 30 shots and conceded 10. So less shots, conceded 1 more. It's Kelleher.
So we're not even talking about like some mad difference, like.
No, it's not mad difference. I never said it was day and night. I just said with Kelleher, I'm a bit more calm. That's all I said.
But it's not to say Allison isn't the better goalkeeper. It's just
so then the whole argument is moot point now.
No, because you could still be the better goalkeeper, but the other one isn't far off where you can be like, nah,
no. There's a clear daylight between the two keepers.
Bro, Allison played 11 matches out of our 19 and conceded 10. Kelleher played the other 8 and conceded 9. Like I'm just trying to show you, like, you're trying to make it seem like there's a big gap between both. It's very close. Right now, it's down to manager preference.
But I'm not using like Kelleher or Allison, by the way. And by the way, Kelleher's been calm. I don't want anyone to think I think he's been shit. He's been very, very calm this season, right? Neither keeper has shown me anything to be like, you know what, though? Maybe there needs to be a change. That don't make no sense. We're not going through a stage of like, I don't know, how can I put it? What's an example? Okay, we're not going through a stage of like Peter Cech is now coming to the end of his time and you can see, yo, this brother is just washed now. We need to get a new keeper. We're not at that. Like, if it was at that stage, fair enough. Kelleher's there. Throw Kelleher in, bro. Like, we can't call the guy. So, like, you can't go from being a #1 keeper in the whole world and then all of a sudden it's like, nah, but you know what? Kelleher is calm. I don't feel
bro.
that,
But
that
once
thing
again,
with Kelleher.
man,
like, what? Like, so Allison, that means Allison can't be the best keeper then. Like, it's impossible.
But he was never the best. Only you, man, overrated.
No, I'm not even hearing that because all of you.
No, I never said that. I've never been on that train, G. I know we're not splitting hairs with we'll leave Allison in. All I'm just trying to let you know is, bro, Allison faced 30 shots, saved 20. Kelleher faced 33 shots and saved 22. Kelleher even got more saves than Allison. It's not a world we see ourselves in. G, it's not a world we see ourselves in to have the convo right now, and it's fine. We can revisit at the end of the season or next season, but just know Zubiri's always early with the tea. I'm telling you, the tea's hot right now. And right now, Allison ain't him because Kelleher's this close to him, fam. I'm telling you.
Realize we've signed another keeper. So Lord knows obviously what happens with this guy when he comes in, right?
And
do you think that the pecking order is going to be Kelleher, Mama, that's really Allison, or like, how do you think that?
I don't know.
Out of the door, rude boy. Like, he's the one to go.
G, I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know, right? But ends. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Go on.
To G's point, Alisson, one of the best, right? Let's just say one of the best. We don't even have to go the best. One of the best. And Kelleher is this close to him in stats. One of two things is correct. Either the best have fallen or the next man is coming up. That's all there is, G. So like I hear what you're saying.
No. Your point here isn't. I don't have a problem with that. But then this whole lie that I've been fed for the last year from everyone, and I'm gonna throw you in there, whether you said it or not. You're saying that you haven't, but I'm gonna throw everybody in there because I've heard every single person tell me, content creators, fans, everyone in the chat, that Alisson is number one. There's no way that we're having a convo now about a team, and for some reason it's like, nah, maybe Keller. Come on, G. Like,
do you know what
doesn't even make sense.
G, you know what it is because obviously last season Alisson was injured for quite a bit of the season. Keller had played half the games or just over half the games, and Alisson covered the rest. We got to see a growth in Kelleher in terms of a goalkeeper. This season we then had the similar thing where Kelleher came in, and I don't think one Liverpool fan was like felt raw, shaky, worried, felt like, oh, he can't cover Alisson while Alisson was injured. The problem I have at the moment is currently there's just a few little things I'm seeing with Alisson. Not mad concerning where I'm like, nah, get this man out of my club. He's not the one I want to start in goal. But there's a few little bits I'm seeing. I'm just like, I don't know, bloody a bit. It's not the same.
I don't want to overwhelm you with the
same
stats
at the moment, bro. But that's
Alisson's save percentage this season. I hear you because everyone said he's a great shot stopper. He saved us. Blah 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 blah. I hear that. But that same keeper, his save percentage is about 65, 67. Kelleher is 71. Listen, I'm not talking about past Alisson. We're talking about this season Alisson. So yes, he was one of the world best, the best, whatever. This season, he doesn't have the best stats. So yes, it's kind of showing. You know what I'm trying to say? This could be Kelleher's best season and only high season in his entire career. But this season, it does eclipse Alisson. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? You can say that. You can say that it eclipses. Guess what? It can eclipse all it likes. Alisson still stays in, regardless of anything. Like, it doesn't even matter what the hell Kelleher does. Because like I said, the reality of the situation is Slot don't even rate him like that anyways. The first opportunity that this guy got, bearing in mind, he's got all the stats. He's seen everything. And why would you want to change up the team when the team was in a good moment? This Donny said, nah, Alisson, get back in goal. Regardless of everything that Kelleher had done. So when I'm seeing that on top of what we know of Alisson and what we've seen from Kelleher and stuff like that, I'm just like, yeah, like, I don't know why people had this thought process that, oh yeah, Kelleher, like, we're doing too much. We're doing way too much.
Nah, G, I hear it still, but yeah.
All right, let's agree to disagree. Alisson is gonna go and go. All right,
no, it's Alisson. I picked Alisson. I was just saying at this point, seeing Kelleher, I wouldn't be shocked.
It's worth a conversation, bro. That's all it is. It's worth a little conversation.
It's not worth a conversation. Let's not do it
again. Left back. Who goes left back for you tomorrow, man? Is it Robbo or is it Tsimikas?
Tsimikas.
I'm putting Tsimikas in. I feel like Robbo needs what do you British man say, man? I hate when I see it as well. He needs to give his head a wobble. I think that's what you man said. Now,
you British man, raw.
Nah, it's no disrespect. I've only heard you man said that. Give his head a wobble.
I've never said that, to be fair, but I'm not British.
Nah. Oh yeah, I know that phrase. Yeah. No, the baby.
It's a phrase. I mean, like British men said a phrase. I should say it. I shouldn't say it the way I said it. But nah, he needs to give his head a wobble, man. Recalibrate. He needs to find whatever is missing, bro, because he's missing something. I don't know if it's the safe. He's normally safe or whatever it is. Whatever made us really rate him and think he was one of the best, if not the best left back in the world. He's also lost that. And I don't know what it is specifically, but we touted this guy as the best left back in the world. And he's not looking like that right now. So, yeah, we need to take him out the firing line. Let's not do this favoritism thing. Yeah, let's just get him out the firing line. Tsimikas ain't much better, but at least Tsimikas is an adequate guy to give him a rest to get himself back and come back stronger. So,
Carl man said, man, bump what Enzo Zabiri is saying. This is blasphemy, man. You're the man that crucified Jesus. Alisson tells the wheels fall off. Nah, but sometimes you have to, before the wheels fall off, you have to make that change. Big up for the super chat though, Carl.
Yeah, big up, Carl. You know what? If the conversation was, you see how Zabiri just, and I agree with Zabiri, by the way, I put Tsimikas left back as well. If the conversation was like this for Alisson and Kelleher, I would be fully on what you guys are saying.
Oh, like just take him out so Alisson can recalibrate and all that. Because did we rush him back? We rushed him back. Like
no, he had the time. No, he had the time. The
no. I'm talking about as far as getting fit and then jumping right back in, like 2 games back. He jumped right back in. I swear he jumped right back in.
For a goalkeeper, I think it's just rhythm in terms of saves and shots and parries and catches and passes. Not like a player in it where you have to just run out.
Didn't he get injured twice this season, Alisson, which is the reason why we've seen Kelleher so much.
No,
he got injured, came back, and then he got injured again.
No, it was just the Palace one.
Just the Palace one.
Oh, okay.
And then we left him out for ages because they wanted to make sure he healed up properly. All right, so we agree with Tsimikas. Is Robbo, man. But to be fair, Asila's put in there that Tsimikas did play 90 minutes, so maybe Robbo, with the rest he's had, comes back in.
Oh, you think that rest was enough though? And
I like what bro. You know when we used to say about the Tsimikas thing, about Tsimikas is just a better footballer and he links the play better. And people was like, no, what are you talking about? We're talking about club legend here, Robbo. And now they're just throwing him under the bus, bro, and it's going to what we were saying. It's crazy to see.
I'll keep it a buck. Tsimikas being a good footballer actually has no reason as to why I wanted him to play. He's just faster than Robbo. I just needed him to play because whoever's on that side is going to cook Robbo regardless. So I needed someone with a bit more pace, a bit more agile movements than that. Can you come in? And obviously entering the inside as well, which is better footballer and Red. I agree with that as well. But that wasn't even in my thinking. I was just like, I don't want to see him get cooked.
You know what's crazy, man? Me and Enzo was talking about how we think Simi's a better footballer all around. And Robbo just got the one left foot and the energy. And I was like, but if you take the energy off of him, what does he have? Because it's not like he got that deft touch with the left foot either. And man was like, and he's like, yeah, bro, he's getting older, so the energy is dropping off, G. So I hear it. I never thought I would hear somebody say, he lost the pace, so fuck him. Like that's crazy.
It's understandable though. He's obviously getting older in that. So
yeah. He needs more rest and more rotation. Because remember, he's one of them guys that's been grafting for us. So I feel like we need to start nursing that. Yeah, we need to start nursing that. And I feel like Simi's adequate enough to give him that needed rest here and there. And if I say 90 minutes should do it, I trust that as well. He's a professional, man. 90 minutes, bro. You rested for 90 minutes. You should be able to do something, man.
And if Tsimikas comes on, locks it up, and the Robbo comes on with the energy pack, bro, then
I agree with that.
Yeah, and Sav, big up Sav, because Sav was saying I think Robbo should play 2. I'm sure he did say 2 games. He can play 2, but like 3s and 4s and 5s. That's when Robbo just starts doing madnesses. But 2 games back to back, he can run that. Take him out. Tsimikas runs a couple of games, gives him the rest, bring him back in. Right back. Obviously, Trent scored a good goal the other day. Bradley did play, and he played well, to be fair, until he came off. But who goes in at right back for you against Callum Hudson-Odoi, if he's the one that plays on that side? Who is better suited for that role for this game?
Kwanzaa.
I'm not playing Football Manager here, Zabiri, bro.
Bro, like that.
Let me give you the idea. Trent, and obviously this is not what's going to happen, but you ask me, so I can't speak for Slat. See what I'm saying? But if you ask me, I'm putting Kwanzaa in. It's not going to happen. Maybe towards the end of the game. When you play Bradley and Trent, you also have an eye on the creative side of things or the attacking side and the inverted thing. Bro, you put Kwanzaa in there, you're straight up just telling, man, this channel is off today. Kwanzaa ain't going over there to be no playmaker. Man's just going over there to defend. I trust Kwanzaa to lock up Hudson-Odoi.
But he doesn't have the speed.
Bradley, I don't know if I trust that.
Bradley's on it, bro.
I don't know if I trust that. But just, you remember we used to just put Joey over there just to lock man up back in the day? We didn't put Joey over there to be creative. Yeah, he might do some creative whip crosses in and that great, but we never put him over there for that. So putting Kwanzaa over there, it's like, we're just locking that off. That saved Ibu from going over there. Bro, I don't want to see Ibu over there.
Do you think we adjust the formation, go 3 at the back, and then go wing backs, and just to see if we could?
Brother, you know.
All right, we're not playing football. No, all right.
Manager,
who's playing football manager? Who's playing football manager?
I was just asking a question, see where it landed. If you man, agreed, I could have went into a bit more detail. You man, shut it down.
But would you man, before we finish the lineup, would you man be surprised if Slot flipped the script? I feel like this would be a time to flip the script. Because I feel like we're getting kind of stale. Teams are figuring us out now. We've already played every team
back out of nowhere, 2 wing backs.
Bro, I'm not saying that ends. I'm just saying just flip, surprise us. If I see something mad tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm locked in because bro, it shows me he's switching it up, bro. I don't want man just running the same old copy and paste. Bro, we see what copy and paste gets us, man. Don't die on that hill. It's not necessary. There's way too many tactics out there for you to just be copy and paste and let's run it back. Run back what, man? That's where I'm at. It's not gonna happen, but that's where I'm at.
All right, so Trent gets in. Then obviously the centre back pairing is Virgil and Kanate. In it, it's light work, easy. Pro Gravenberch straight in there. You already know he's playing. Would you? Okay, I know we mentioned it before. Would you man run Wataru and Gravers for this one?
100%.
What about you?
We're gonna need that fight.
Would you throw?
You wouldn't run it. I'm running them,
bro. I want to see what that looks like, bro.
This is the killer situation. The brother doesn't rate these players, bro. Why do we keep trying to force these issues? They don't rate the guy. Let's just. And the thing is, I like Wataru. He seems like a cool.
Bro. You just tried it down so quick, bro.
Because you know what it is. It's for me. I just see these kind of players like. There's no point, like, brother. We don't rate you like that. You know what I mean? Man's getting dibby dabby minutes, 5 minutes at the end of games and that. Coming on in cup games, playing with Rio and them, bro. Like, we don't rate you in these kind of ways, bro. Which is fine, by the way, because I don't mind using him. He's a player that I don't mind seeing in like cup games and all that kind of stuff. But in a game like this, I'm just saying, bro. Who else you get? That means one of McAllister, Zabozalai, Jones is not playing.
I'll put McAllister in the 10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So what?
So Zabozalai and Jones now going to
midfield we have.
No, it's not about, and I don't want to make it seem like we're dropping players. And
you are dropping players.
No, it's not about dropping players. It's just about looking at the game and Mac in the 10, right? It's about looking at the game going, their best asset is playing it to their wingers, right? We need 2 players to be sitting in that midfield that's on protection mode at all times.
So that means you don't trust the other players then, is what you're saying?
No, it's not about not trusting them, but Wataru's a lot more defensive-minded than a McAllister and a Sobo. Sobo does his defensive work, McAllister does it, but they're not a DM. They're not what Wataru is. He will sit in there and just sniff out them. Look, you know, what I was watching in the game, how he was stepping in front of his man early and reading. We don't want Chris Wood to be getting on the ball and turning and spraying balls wide. If we're playing a Mac, he's going to be more drifting to go and do the creation thing. Gravers is going to probably be operating on his ones. And if Gibbs White just decides to spin and turn and runs in, but you're going to need someone just to make sure they're not allowing this to happen on the counters. And I think having that could be the little thing that maybe Arne Slot could use to go, I'll outsmart the man them doing that. I'll put Wataru in there and I'll put Gravens, and then we'll just allow them to sit, and then we can go and let the other guys go and express themselves. And then McAllister in the 10, it frees him up to just do his job, bro. Free him up to create, go and runs, go and pass, go and shoot, go and do what you need.
You know that alternation that our midfield 3 normally does. I rate it, yeah, but I don't think we'll be observing the game in the right light if we think that's gonna work for every opponent. Some opponents are going man to man. Like, we praise Curtis for following Cole Palmer and pocketing him. Bro, we can't rotate our midfield if the other team is doing the same thing. Like, it doesn't work, bro. I'm telling you right now, Gibbs White step on any one of our 3 midfielders. I don't trust any of them to win the battle against Gibbs White. And that's the problem, because then you got man like Yates running around there, bro. Anderson, bare energy. They got that little other Spanish guy, bro. He's a clamp man as well. So one of their midfielder can just step on our best midfielder, bro, and then the other 2 just run circles around, fam. You need a man that's going to be dogged in there. And people are talking like Forest is just going to sit back for 90 minutes, bro. The only way they do that is if we're really pressing them. And I'm telling you, Liverpool ain't been the cleanest with the passes for 90 minutes. We'll be clean for 45. What do you think is going to happen in the other 45? These men is going to be running up on us, fam. Bypassing our midfield at times, bro. We're going to need men in the pockets, bro, in the channels, locking that off.
Now, this is a good question as well. What did they do outside of it? Yeah, that's but that was when we played them at early in the season. Since then, these men are on a mad run with confidence. So when we played them last time, this last time ain't going to be the same game. It might be slightly different. We have to probably just think outside the box to try and get the best out of our players in the game. And look, we're probably going to go with Sobbo, Gravers, and McAllister. But we're just trying to think outside the box to see what.
Yo, I need Endo on the minute we go 1-0 up. If we go 1-0 up 10 minutes in the game, yeah, bring on Endo, fam.
I'm not, by the way, yeah, listen, if he plays, he plays. I'm not even saying that he can't play or none of that kind of stuff. Like, bro, if he plays, he plays. Like, that's something I could see Slot doing, potentially thinking, as you say, outside of the box, right? I just think that with how the season's gone so far anyway, the way I look at that Endo, I'm just like, yeah, he don't really, you know what I mean? He don't really rate you like that because you're not getting those, like, there's moments when you think bring an Endo type of player on for the skill set that he has, and you don't do it. So then I'm always like, it's kind of interesting. Like, why wouldn't he use someone like Endo? And using him from the start as well might, you know, that might hurt us in build up because he's not that good in build up. So, and I don't know what his game plan is.
He's not terrible.
But the point is that if, and again, I have no idea what he's trying to do. If my game plan involves being good in the build up, why would I have someone who isn't good in the build up versus someone who is good in the build up and can kind of do the same things? Maybe not defensively as good as him, but can do it to a good enough degree, i.e. Szoboszlai as an example, when I can just use someone like that, or McAllister, or Gravenberch, or Jones, or whoever, who are a lot better in the build-up. And if that's going to help us towards winning the game, Endo can't play because he's not that good in that section. What he's good at is, we just said it, you guys just said it there. Zabiri just said, if you go 1-0 up, bring Endo on. That's not telling me you're trying to do build-up. That's telling me you're trying to defend the lead. And he'll be the guy that you need for that role. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I'm not saying he won't play. Listen, I have no idea. This could go many different ways. For all I know, I might see some new players playing. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, man, I can see why you don't play that much, man. There's sometimes I watch you, I'm like, yeah, you're not part of the baller section.
Well, you would have to agree, though, Gene, that his last few performances, Wataru's been good. He's not been.
Who did he play against?
Don't matter who he played against, bro. We're talking about his performance, bro.
No, of course it.
We speak about his performance, bro, because I think then it opens it up. Then we're going to be like, whoa, against blah blah blah, he weren't good, or against.
No, okay.
You know what I mean?
Prime example. I don't care about any player who played against Accrington Stanley. I couldn't give two shits. Like, that's not a game where I'm rating or discrediting your performances. That's not a game. Even Slot said it after the game. We're playing against a League Two side. Like, how much can I really take from this outside of this player got minutes? So I'm more thinking the other game when he went centre back as an example against I want to say Southampton. I think
against Southampton, yeah.
Yeah, that game I thought he was pretty decent in that game. Do you get what I'm trying to? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
as well. Did he play?
You know, last season, Endo bossed up the game against Man City, both games.
That was under a different manager who plays that type of football. This manager wants to play football. That manager did not want to play football. There's a massive difference. If I don't want to play football, Endo is the guy. If I want to play football, he can't be the guy.
Nah, he can. Don't do him like that, G man.
No. When you know what I realize?
But I'm talking about in comparison to the guys that we have got.
No, like, but you man are only talking offensively, because I see some man response in the chat, and it's only on the offense. Like, the game isn't just creative players and offense and playing.
No,
ball.
but
the game isn't about just playing ball, bro. Like, Genie in our system wasn't playing ball. Henderson
no, but we just spoke about Szoboszlai. We've spoken here. This is what I don't get here. We've spoken. Obviously, we just spoke about Szoboszlai. With people this season, have spoken about how great defensively. What's his name? Curtis Jones is. He can retain possession. He's quite tough in the. If we've been speaking about these guys who can supposedly do these things, same thing with the Kelleher thing. I feel like, why is it now? It's like no one said that, and now it's just like, I feel like we need to do this, and this player can all of a sudden do the. Bro, we've watched this guy. We know what Endo's good at. Endo is fantastic in that type of system and for certain game states. He might even be fantastic for this game, for the game state that we might want to start the game in. But I'm saying, though, when you've got Szoboszlai, who everybody has said, myself included, that the offensive side he's not really been popping, but defensively, yeah, he's still doing his thing. Why would I choose Endo then when I've already got Szoboszlai doing the exact same thing and he's better on the ball? I'm just like, well, I might as well just go with that guy instead of me choosing the other guy, if that kind of makes sense. That's why I would save Endo for last 10 minutes. We really want to go defensive. Endo is perfect for that. Like, I feel like he is the perfect sub that you make in that kind of situation. But to start a game, I don't want Endo on the ball, bro. Like, that's not going to make sense, bro. He's just not his game. And I feel like then you're hindering him plus the team, because now something has to sacrifice because he's playing now. And he's trying to do whatever he's trying to do, which then means a certain player might not play, and all of that kind of stuff. That's why I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's a little bit, it's a little bit, you know what I mean?
All right, fair. Salah, we know is gonna go on the right.
Hey, big up Zabir and Eds. I need to even shoot to.
All right, big up.
Yo, big up G every time, man.
Love.
So Salah on the right, Zabiri, bro. What does he need to do in this one? Because
I trust him. Here's what I trust him on. He's a sore loser. You can't take that from him, and I rate that. So I trust him as a sore loser to look at the stat, because he's a stat man. Look at this stat and go, I could have done more in that 1-0 loss. I'm not saying he's going to take responsibility for it, but I trust him to correct his wrongs, fam. Very wasteful in the last game, fam. Very wasteful. So I trust him to be mature enough, experienced enough, world-class enough to go, you know what, man, on a different day, had I did this different, that different, we could have won that game 2-1, 3-1. And I trust him to fix that. Because what I do notice with him, bro, he'll have a game very wasteful, and then the next game, man, turn on his creativity. We're like, "Raw, why you can't do this for every game?" So it's if you notice, I'm not saying there's a pattern. I don't want to make this stat up, but every time he has a wasteful game, the very next game he goes into his creative bag. Then he gets a bag of assists, and then he's like, you know what, man? Yeah, I got 2 assists, so one of them can carry over to this game. So he's almost like he's doing that. Like, I created 3 goals in 2 games. All right, the third game, I'm just gonna go for goal. Like, that's his mentality, I think. You know what I mean? So I feel like he'll correct his wrongs, man. I feel like I can see him getting 2 assists in this game, because there's games where he's just really about creating and helping the team. He didn't really help us in that first game. I mean, it was hard to watch. It was hard to watch, and I think that will rest on him, because that's the only game we've lost, fam. Of all the players I trust to step up, it's him.
Yeah, that's
trust him to go. You know what, man? I'm gonna Travella the fuck out of that back post,
and that's the added pressure that we give him as well. And that's the thing in it. When you're the world class one in the attacking line, the pressure that always gonna fall on your shoulders, and it's just about what you do with the pressure. Sometimes you can dish it out in terms of servicing a couple of passes on the plate for the man them, see if they can score, take the weight off of your shoulder, or you can take the weight on your shoulder and try your best to go and score goals in it. And let's see what he does.
Was doing some meaty slippery shot from some meaty angle, got man in the box, like, fam, like, bro, that game, bro, listen, man, talk about, yo, sign him up. I'm like, bro, we're not gonna visit that game.
Nah.
We're not gonna talk about that game.
We have to look past that one. We'll go.
No. But the thing that pissed me off with this guy, but I trust him to always fix it, because he always does. And that's his game. His game is, I'll have a bad game, but the next game, I'm doing the thing I didn't do in the other game. So if he didn't create in his bad game, it was like, you know what, man, maybe I should just try to get on the board with an assist. So he always tries to get on the board. But there's games where he's trying to get on there on just the scoring tip. And then the minute, like I said, man, he always tweaks it, man. And that's why his numbers are what they are, bro. That's why he got that double-double, man. It's just his game.
He'll be playing against, I think, Williams, to be fair. Or who else played in that last one? I'll double check who played left back in the last one, but it might be Williams, because he's been doing well.
No, it was Williams. It was over there. It was Iron on the right, Williams on the left. I swear that's what it was.
It was let me go and double check, bro. It was someone. I'm sure it was someone, because I was looking at the team earlier when we last played them. Double check, bro.
But either way, man, it's Salah. The thing with him is, when he picks the ball up in like that half space, Sometimes I don't even want him to drive at the player. You know those wingers, like, I'm trying to think of who used to do it a lot. You're basically the winger that picks the ball up. You get the overlap or the underlap. When you pass it on, you don't even run inside the box. Like, there's those type of wingers where they're the pass before the assist. Like, he needs to get into he needs to get into that bag right there. You know what I mean? Just go into the bag of just creating, fam. Don't try to, you don't have to get on the end of every play. And that's where he hurt us, where he's trying to be on the end of everything. It's like, no, bro, there's other men in the team. When you do that, think about it. He picks the ball up in the half space. He plays that ball to the, the underlap. Bro, he's still trying to run in the box. Whoever was on you is now following you in the box. The box is crowded out, fam. You're bringing too many bodies in there. So now just play the ball and stay out of it. Sometimes he just needs to. He just needs to, bro. He has to be on the end of everything. When he does that, it hurt us, bro. Because if it doesn't come off, the half space is now not defended.
And that's where normally the midfielders will run into those spaces.
And then they're all, bro, the half space is always an outlet. Because if he plays the ball and stay right there, now he can just do some defensive work. I'm not asking him to be a defender, but bro, just use your IQ, bro. You don't have to be at the end of every play. You don't have to, bro. And what people don't realize, he's just doing the numbers thing. And when the numbers don't work, we look like shit. When it does work, he gets all the praise for the stats that he put up. But it's just a numbers thing, bro. He's not like clinical because he gets 3 chances and put away 3. Bro, he's getting like 10 chances and putting away 3. No disrespect to him. I rate the guy. But I trust him to go like, yo, look, man, I'm just going to be part of the build-up. That's all he has to do. Trust me, the games you see him do that in, bro, with him like, yo, world class. Because he's not trying to crowd up everything, bro. And if men's saying, yo, the system is built around him, okay, then play your part in the system, because there's some patterns of play don't require you to be at the end of it. Just play the underlapping guy and let him and the other striker or the other winger link up. You don't have to run in there. What are you running in there for?
Let them have their, and then if they miss, then you can take the next one.
You see what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, that's what and that's why that's the stick I beat Curtis with at times. It's like, bro, you don't have to take 5 touches. Sometimes there's a 1-2 on. You should have scanned and see where the 1-2 was. You should have scanned and see where the first time pass was. You didn't even scan. You want to take it, touch it, take 3 touches, then pick your head up. Bro, by that time, the team's already in their shape. So for Mo, sometimes he just don't need to do that, man, because here's the thing with the underlap. When the underlap guy goes, he can't even cut the ball back. You know why? The guy that was following Mo is now cutting him off from a cutback. You see what I'm trying to say? It's mad. Like that. I know I'm watching it so I can see that, but bro, if they're not watching these tapes and go, oh, wow, when I run in, you can't even cut it back. You can't even pull the ball back. You know how Morris does that course turn, and bro, whenever we do the underlap and run, that's never on, because Mo and the defender is right behind the guy that's trying to whip it in.
No space.
Man can't even, bro, there's no space in the box because Mo didn't crowd it up, fam. No disrespect, but I trust Mo to fix that. You know what I mean? He's a world-class guy. Surely he'll know.
Who's going over on the left? Is it Cody or Diaz?
You know,
no, Lucho. Who you guys think in the chat as well? Cody or Lucho? Who goes?
This is a tough one, you know. This is a tough one because I feel like if we don't get it right, we're done. Here's why I say that. If we go Gakpo, we know what that's bringing in. I think G said it earlier, and I don't even think people realize how dead that is. Even Jerry hates seeing it, so I can only imagine. If we go Gakpo, the only thing he's doing, he's cutting it back, taking a shot, cutting it back, kicking it back stick, right? If that doesn't work for 60 minutes, bro, I don't know what the hell Lucho is going to come on and do. What difference is Lucho going to make? Think about what I'm saying to you. If Gakpo cutting back, whipping it back stick, or taking a shot does not work in the first 60 minutes, what Lucho is going to do? Think about that, bro. What is Lucho supposed to come on and do? He's not more dangerous than Gakpo with that shot. Lucho ain't known for sticking no crosses in. So what is Lucho really gonna come on and do?
I think if he comes on, it depends on the game state. So if the game is we're winning, Lucho could come on with a bit more space. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we're winning, the game might be stretched because then Liverpool go right. We can sit back a bit more. They will we need to get a result, so let's have to come out. But if he comes on and they're winning, I don't know what there will be no space for Lucho.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it in a negative light. I'm just saying because basically these are our weapons we're talking about now. This ain't no defender, and these attackers are coming up against their defense. I'm thinking best case scenario, if you start Gakpo and it doesn't work, it makes it harder for Lucho to come on and do something. So for me, knowing that, I'm starting Lucho. So that way, at least I know I got that dangerous option of whipping across in or taking a shot as the trump card. You pull a trump card out early, bro. That shit don't work, fam. Like I said, it just gives Lucho way too much to do now when he comes on, bro. Because remember, they'll be sitting in a load block. This is the second best defense, joint second best defense, bro, with us. Yeah, you might want to go Lucho. You see how these men didn't go their fastest wingers in the game and then bring them man on. Yeah, I think we need to start Lucho.
Lucho was doing well. He actually played well when we played him last time as well.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'll go Lucho and Jota because they can also switch. So I like that switch that they'll do, and they'll occupy the defender basically in the same light as far as dropping deep and linking up play. So we'll have Salah. Hopefully he's not selfish, and then we'll have them two men on the link up, switching the roles type of thing. And I think it'll bring more fluidity as far as having them two.
No, here's the thing as well, because Slot mentioned Jota as well. He said the reason why he hasn't obviously started, he said he was getting him match fit. He played 30, he's played 30, now he's ready for 90. So you can either do one or two things, exactly what you said, play Diaz and then have Jota through the middle, or do what we do in terms of what we've been doing with the Champions League. We go Gakpo left, Diaz as the striker, and then Salah
even
right.
if Jota ain't ready for the 90.
No, but he's saying he's ready now.
No, but what I'm trying to say though, but even because obviously depends on how the game's going on, he might be, wheezing by 75th minute or whatever. If we run Jota for 75 minutes, instead of bringing on Lucho for Gakpo, we can also just move Lucho in the middle and use Gakpo as the Jota sub. You see what I'm trying to say? So I feel like that is the safest way to set up the front three for tomorrow's challenge, because we can say he's ready now, but we'll only know that if he makes it to the 90. If he doesn't make it, bro, at least we can say, you know what? You've given us a solid 75, 80. I'm going to give you some rest. You put your shift in. Because if he does put a shift in, we don't need to kill it.
And he's a killer in the box as well, given the opportunity.
Oh, cold, man. Oh, yeah.
That's the one you want
in the box, man.
And then you're right. What we can do, if he's not working, you can always put Lucho through there. Gakpo can come on for him. And then we go back to that 3 anyway. Just trying to find solutions, bro. Because
100%, man. Because like I said, bro, this is when you get a shot at something and it doesn't quite go your way, and then you get the second go around. This is the second go around, bro. We need to jump over these men, man. Like, we can't get this one wrong. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. Who did I say? Was it Ryan said you guys are giving them too much credit, Nottingham Forest, based on the one defeat to them? That's not. I don't know when you joined Remy, but that's not the reason, bro. We spoke about.
Oh yeah, no, not at all, man. It's even if you're just a stat guy, however you perceive the table, bro. These men conceded 19 goals. They haven't conceded none in the last 5 games. We've conceded 19 goals. You know how much goals we conceded in the last 5 games?
So we conceded 2.
So even if you're just going by that, and you see what I'm trying to say, even if you just go by that, bro, their goalkeeper got the most clean sheets. The next best guy is 2 behind him. So what I'm trying to show you is, bro, even if Kelleher never played in those games and Alisson got Kelleher 3 clean sheets, Alisson will still be 2 off these guys' clean sheets. So they have a good defense. Their defense is, some would say, better than ours. Haven't conceded a goal in 5 games. So when you're coming up against a team that's that defensive and you're talking about our attack and the team with the best defense in the 2 of us, won the game against us, you have to take them man serious. It's not even about the name of the team. It's just, bro, if you look at football, they're the second best defense. They've bested us with a clean sheet. If you're going to say we have the best attack because we scored the most goals, bro, it's the best attack against the second best defense. That's still in itself a matchup ends.
That's it. That's a 0-0 waiting to happen, bro. You know them ones.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Any stat you pull up, these man is there. Bro, they're joint second. Separated by a goal difference. And they got the second least amount of goals conceded for. These men are in the conversation, irregardless of the name, fam. They're in the convo, bro. And just being in the convo makes it interesting. This is first against joint second. I mean, they placed third, but this is first against third, bro. Technically, the big six need to go get a Nottingham Forest fan and add him to the big six.
If they do finish in the top six, it'll be jokes, bro. But
you see what I'm trying to say?
It'll be Dan's will be on the bench. I reckon that's who they'll put. He came on in the game against them last season as well, and when we won 1-0 and NUNEZ scored a header.
So what are you saying? Jota, Diaz to start or finishing the game, or Cody, Dans, and Salah?
Or maybe they just move Diaz inside and then Gakpo takes over the left.
I ain't going front, when I saw Dance come on in that FA Cup, man, I want to talk about Accrington and that. Bro, man came on, bro, and did some 100% effort shit, bro, and got a goal. I was just like, see?
That's the thing about having a young youth, though. Energy.
That's why energy and effort. Because I thought Robertson was all energy and effort. Like, no man can tell me Robertson was just a baller and blah, blah. Robertson was 100% energy and effort. That's all he was, bro. And the minute you start to lose that, fam, your game fall off. So the youngster, man, run it back, man.
Big up to Lucho as well, man. Turned 28 today, Vibes in, bro. What's your score prediction for this one, bro? And goal scorers, guys in the chat, you already know. Goal scorer and the score prediction all together, not separate.
Yeah, it's mad, because I just remember the goal these men score, Bro,
it was a mad goal.
Alisson didn't even die for that goal,
No comment, blood.
So because of that, I'm gonna say that was a world-class strike, because I remember us debating it. I can't see them having another world-class strike against us. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool.
Who's scoring the goals?
For us, I can see Salah on a penalty, and I'm going Salah and Gakpo. Ooh, Salah Gibbs on a late run on the box and slapping it past Alisson is always on, Fuck.
That's to show you, man. Chris Woods is up there, bro. Man's got 12 Premier League goals.
Yeah.
2-1. Big up, honestly. 3-1.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0, man. I'm dying on that 2-0, man. Salah pen and a Gakpo whippage. I don't think we're catching these men in open play or off a set piece. I think it's a whippage and a pen. Like one of them world class, Cody Gakpo, one of them ones, bro, and a pen. I feel like that's how we get out of there. I don't think we're saucing these men up, man. It'll be enjoyable, but I just
no one of them performance, bro. When you just turn up and we just cooking differently. I want to see that, but it's gonna be.
Ends, we've been calling for that all season. If you haven't remembered, I don't know if you're just blank, but we haven't left third gear. We've never even made it to third gear.
Big up to Finch. 4-1. Trent, Salah, Jota, Lucho, Eric Black. 2-0 from Les as well. That's that sub opener, Salah, Daga.
Remy, listen, man. I see you bringing the stats in that. You're saying we can't get another clean sheet, bro. Just hotel bed sheet settings, bro. We're just bleaching the thing every night and come out and just get stained up in that. Nah, man, we need more clean sheets, fam.
Yeah, no, definitely.
We need to turn the corner. I can't keep bro. Imagine if every Liverpool game I'm predicting the man them to score. You know what that says about our second best defense? It's shit. Think about that, ends. Every game we're like, yo, we're gonna concede one. How are we saying that if we have the best goalkeeper in the world? That's what I don't get. You're telling me we got the best goalkeeper in the world, and you're telling me I can't predict a clean sheet. Something ain't adding up. That's all I'm saying.
You seen obviously we link with Semenyo as well. Semenyo, the
Bournemouth
funny. I like, bro.
I saw the thumbnail. I just don't. Here's the thing. I just don't know if a pacey winger is what we really need, though. I feel like it's a man like. I feel like it's a man like, not like Jota per se, height wise, but just one of them men that in the middle can create a chance out of nothing. What was that game he came on? Was it Fulham? He came on in a game and shimmy up a man in the middle of the park, bro.
And left the keeper stand. Yeah,
bro. We need a striker that can create his own chance where man's begging him for the assist. Like, yo, bro, don't do that. Let me give you the ball. Like, we need a striker like that. Create something out of nothing. That's what we don't have. We have strikers that we have to spoon feed. You know, you're trying to feed the kid's fucking swatting the food out. It's hitting the cheeks. You're like, oh, come on, go. Like, that's how we're feeding our strikers, bro. And man's still not eating.
I agree, bro.
Think about what I'm saying, bro. We don't have no striker that's like, yo, give me this, I'll eat it by myself. You see how Suarez nutmeg two men, bang one in. You're like, rah.
But that's why you got Salah, because that's what Salah does, bro. He's the one that's.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, ends. He's a winger. Our wingers are the one that's doing that. You see what I'm trying to? Gakpo, when you give Gakpo the ball and he cuts it in and kicks it top bins, when you gave him the ball, you did not know that was going to be an assist. Same thing with Salah. You give him the ball and you're like, oh yeah, go ahead, run your little game. Bro, that's why it doesn't work often for Salah, because them already figured him out. When you put Jota on the pitch now, bro, they don't know what Jota's going to do. They've never seen that. Man just get the ball and face you up in the middle of the park, and bro, they're not used to that. We need a striker like that, man. That's what we need, bro. We need to be able to give it the striker the ball and let him cook. We don't have that, bro. Bro, I'm seeing NUNEZ get the ball and he's running off to the side on a slant. And I'm like, yo, NUNEZ, dummy that and cut back in and shoot. He goes out there, he goes way too wide, can't even shoot now. Defender didn't close down.
You know what it feels like, bro? The man them has been bred into going. We don't need a greedy middleman, We don't. I swear that's how it feels like. We're for the team. We're for the team. We got to operate and help each other out. And I'm like, nah, bloody.
I've seen NUNEZ on that slant run from the middle outright, gets the ball, and I'm like, bro, it's a half a chance, but you need to work to create the other half. Makes sense? And he takes that half a chance, and the defender closes him down, and he wasn't able to add to that opportunity. That's what I'm talking about. We need a striker where you give him a half a chance, he makes it into something. I'm telling you, all Diaz needs to do, bro, is work on that. Work on his one-on-one when he's through, not one-on-one against the keeper, but 1v1 with the defender. Bro, he's run into the opposition box way too many times off to the right, where he ends up just going further wide and then try to take some dead shots. Bro, learn how to cut that back, shimmy up, man, sit him down. Work on that, fam. Because that's how Jota scored that goal against Fulham. Bro, the defender was perfectly placed, and he shimmied him up, exposed himself to the keeper, give the keeper the eyes, man dived out the way. If you'd have given NUNEZ that ball, he would have been stutter stepping over it. Defender deals with that easily.
Yeah, just dive in and grab that.
We need a striker that can at least create an half a chance on top of the half a chance we're giving him. That's all it is, man. Hey, listen, man. Big up NUNEZ. I wish him all the best. We need a striker, fam, like Jota, man. Jota was even good in the air as well, man.
You saying Isak is the guy then, bro? It must be him because he can create something out of nothing.
Yo, listen, I hate when men pretend like there's not other football leagues and other strikers.
No, there is. I know there is. Like there's this Greek youth that these men want to buy now.
I'm not doing
this 19-year-old, but I see man doing bare compilation with this done.
There's a 23 24-year-old Mexican guy. I think he was at Feyenoord as well, named Jimenez or Jimenez, or I think that's
Slots guy, isn't it?
Yo, I'm not telling you he's better than NUNEZ. I'm not telling you he's the one, but I'm telling you right now, Raul Jimenez for Wolves and Fulham. Yeah, he's that guy, but younger, fam. That's all I'm saying to you. And so I'm not telling you go find no next guy, 19, and we just need to plant him in the garden and water him now. We don't need that, bro. We need a guy right now, man. Right now, man. But yeah, I think a clean sheet should be on the cards. Can't tell me I got the second best goalkeeper in the world or the best, and I can't predict a clean sheet. That's madness. Pick one. No, pick one.
And Ibu's back as well. He has to be, man.
Yeah, bro. We can't predict a clean sheet.
Ibu's back.
You tell me we got the best defender in the world, one of the best defenders this season. You're telling me we got the best goalkeeper, and I can't predict a clean sheet?
Man, so we don't need no project striker, man. We got
bun that, bro. Bun that, man. That's what I did this season, bro. I got a project car at my dad's crib, and I'm like, yo, should I go restore that? I'm like, nah, man. I'm buying the finished product right now, bro. Fresh out the factory, all the specs, man. I can't. Yeah, that project thing, man. I hurt your pockets, man. And
then see this one. I don't know who's gonna be in trouble, but apparently there's a couple of teams tomorrow, man, might get some sanctions by the Premier League, man. Them that was breaking the rules from 2021 to 2024. I don't know who's on the list. I'm hoping maybe Forest is on there as well, man.
Yo, remember when Forest bought 22 players one window?
Yeah, bro.
That was in that time period, bro. Let me tell you something about karma. You see, karma ends. You think this is coincidence? These men look at Forest and the way they're playing and going like, all right, you think we forgot about you? All they did was just open the window to catch Forest in there. Bro, Forest is going to get slapped with a 10-point deduction. They back in 8th where they belong.
And you know it's mad because they have to run this before a game. Just run it early, bro. Let man just be suffering. You know, if they're on the list, for an example, like, you man are going to be hit with a mad point deduction.
And think about it. When Forest signed 22 man them and they was in a relegation battle, no one cared. You know when we cared? When Forest is becoming a problem. You're about to get Champions League.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Bro, when Forest signed 22 man, no one cared, fam. Now they're about to get Champions League. You think we're just going to let that rest? I guarantee you it's some City man that snitched on Forest, man.
He's saying, bro.
Yo, bro, remember who was thinking about it? Everton got slapped. City got that 150 in charge or whatever. Chelsea's on the ropes. Bro, the only other team that didn't get pulled up was Forest. Remember who was all saying it? Like, yo, what's up with Forest, man? The man signed 22 players in one window, bro. That's, bro, where did they get the money? That's not legal.
I need Arsenal in there. I just want Arsenal. I want Arsenal in there.
I can't see Arsenal in there though.
I need them in there, bro. I need Arsenal in there. Who's Chelsea's there as well? I need Arsenal, Chelsea.
Bro, the only two teams that haven't got brought up yet is Chelsea and Forest, and it's no coincidence because them two teams are doing good this season. Hey, imagine how they wait till them men got good to be like, you know what, 2021 to 2024. Yeah, man was on some fuckery still. Didn't Chelsea spend $1 billion in one window? On one season,
bro. It felt like they did, or fight about 6, bro. It was something dumb. They were just spending money out of nowhere, bro. 90 million on this man, 50 million, like,
bro. They was dropping like 8-year contracts, like death row contracts in that, bro.
Imagine if we were one of the teams, bro. Just out of nowhere. Do you know how shocked everyone would be?
Nah, but you know what's mad? I can agree with you. I can agree with you, but here's why it's not gonna be.
I know.
When we signed McAllister, Sabazalai, Endo, and Gravenberch, bro, that window we let go Fab, Henderson, Firmino left. I think that might be on a free. Origi left. Bro, basically what I'm trying to say, Bear Man left the club, fam. So the window we bring in all of them, man, Bear Man left the club, bro. It's in the same window. So it's justified. Yeah, it's justified. So I think we're good. And I think if anyone, that's why I went back to 2021, bro. We ain't do no business in 2021, bro. I think that isn't that this season we signed freaking Thiago or something crazy or re-signed Adrian. We ain't do no business back then, bro. We was going through a transfer drop. Now we're calm, man. If they're penalizing us, it's because we're not spending enough money in the market.
I don't know, bro. I just need them. I just need these men just to be out of here, bro. I can't be dealing with them. I just want them to get some points deducted tomorrow. So then they go into the game all upset.
You know, it's mad though. If Forest get pulls up for that window, they signed 22 man with them Jay Lings in that, bro. Gave Jay Lings a mad contract, you know. If they get pulled up on that and get points deducted, would you feel sorry for him, bro?
No. If you cheat, bro, you got, you know what I mean? If you cheat, bro, you got to hold the sanctions, bro. Like, and it's the same energy for us as well.
Let's keep it a buck, man. We're using that word cheat loosely, man. Because
I hear it, bro. No, my bad.
You know what I mean? I just feel like the way you said it, I don't know, you know, if you live in glass house, bro, don't throw stones. You know what I mean?
If we broke the rules, then we have to suffer the consequences. If we
didn't, do the crime, do the time.
Exactly. If we didn't, then all right, cool, no problem, bro. But if we did, yeah, and if Forest broke the rules, man, they're too close to us. I need them out of here, bro. I need them out of here. Just give them.
Here's the thing. Here's why I don't want Forest or Chelsea. If there's a team in there to be Arsenal, only because they buy bare City players. But here's the reason why I don't want that to happen. Say we win the league, 10 points deducted off Forest, but Forest finished 7 points behind us with a 10-point deduction. I don't like, because you know how they're gonna spin it, bro. If we win the league, it's like, oh, it's COVID season. City fell off this season. We win the league. I'm like, oh, you only win it because Rodri got injured and City fell off. Bro, if we win the league and we're only 7 points ahead of Forest and they got a 10-point deduction, man's gonna be like, yo, Forest never got that deduction. They would have won the league.
True.
I just don't want that narrative. So if they're gonna deduct points, deduct that shit next season, bro.
Big up, Pops.
You see what I'm trying to say? I just want us to get the respect we deserve, bro, because winning it once in 30 years, bro, it's just coincidence COVID happened. We was going to win it regardless, but then COVID happened. I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like we're going to win the league regardless, but now you're going to deduct points off the men that second and third and fourth. Like, I feel like they're boring us off, bro. Like, every time we win the league, something got to pop up where it's like,
I don't mind.
Nah, I do mind, bro.
I don't mind, bro. If we can win it, I don't care, bro. Like, to get these man, if you give us a bit of breathing room, I'll take it. You're telling me we can, you know what I mean? If we can get, I don't know, maybe they go, oh, we're gonna give you 9 points. If you can give us 3 extra games, I'm here for it, bro. I mean, we got 3 extra games in the back pocket. If we mess up, got 3 games in, you know, to save. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'll take that all day long. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm trying to make, you know.
Yo, and what's with these men and the I don't want to call it back pay, but what's with these men and the years ago audit, bro? It doesn't do anything for us. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, you're gonna say, yo, City coming up on these charges and all they cheat, and then we're gonna fine them. But what does fining them do for us? That season is done, closed out, engraved trophy, man kissed up the trophy, and that, like, you can't, it doesn't do anything for us, is what I'm trying to say. Basically, you're punishing a man this season for something he did 3 seasons ago.
Back pay, bro. I mean, so you'll make sure you keep the books clean, bro. So when we come around to the tax time,
I just don't like it, man. It's like when the referee mess up and they come back after the game and be like, yeah, you know what, we did mess up, bro. That doesn't help us.
I know you don't.
That would help in the game. You know what I'm trying to say?
He's like when he apologized for Diaz offside against Tottenham. You're like, bro, who cares, man? You're not replaying.
So what I'm trying to say to you is, if you're gonna punish a man this season, let it be for crimes that happen within this season. Don't hit man with the 2-3 years ago shit, bro. I don't like that.
All right, man. Zabiri said out of here, man. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Back tomorrow, 10 p.m. You already know, bro. The game will finish around then. We'll chop it up, man. Hopefully it's another win. The game's at 8 o'clock, so we're back here at 10. And hopefully, man, maybe the team that we predicted today will be the team that goes out there. Maybe Wataru has a big, part to play. Maybe he comes in, locks up the man, them, and give the freedom to Trents and the rest to go and do their job, man. But I hear it, man. Jota's in the team. Listen, we can't blame NUNEZ tomorrow. We don't get 3 points. There's no, it was NUNEZ's fault, bro. Tomorrow,
to be his
hold accountable.
An option. You got to make yourself available, bro.
As I'm saying, tomorrow there is no everyone's hold accountable, bro. Because I don't want to see the man's name get mentioned when we're here chopping it up tomorrow about the result. I don't want to hear, you know what? Nah,
interested
bro,
in that save percentage now, because we're up against the keeper with the most clean sheets.
I said the best of me. You man, bro. No man never find a way, bro, to cook it. It's like, you know, if NUNEZ if he wasn't suspended, he would have probably come on and gave us a bit of legs in up front, maybe running behind. You're like, bro, come on, let him go now.
I need to see one stats before I get out of here, man. Let me see what this stats cooking for. Raw.
What are you seeing, bro, before we go?
Bro, Matsel's save percentage is 75%, bro.
All right, that will drop tomorrow, bro, after we score a couple of goals still.
All
we need is a couple of shots that's hitting the target, bro. Maybe, you know what I mean? That will drop the percentage. You know, I saw this one, bro. Look at this. This is mad. Messi at 17 had 9 games, 1 goal, 0 assists. The Mel at 17 he's played 74 games, 15 goals, 21 assists, bro.
You know, I was over here looking at Premier League stats, and you brought me here to show me some La Liga stats, bro.
Hey, we have to, bro. We have to, man. You know, because you're a Real Madrid fan, so we have to, you know what I mean? We have to bring certain things up.
Yeah, no, I'm not a Real Madrid fan. When you say like that, it sounds crazy. Bro, you know, I don't watch a La Liga league game. I can't tell you the last time I watched a La Liga league game, bro.
For the Real Madrid fans in the chat, because I know there's a few of you in there. I don't know if Savage is still lurking. Just remember that happened yesterday. Hey,
yo, Finch, big up yourself, man. I don't know who you are still, man. But yeah, no, I just bring some vibes and different energy and perspective, man. I'm not really doing that, Twitter talks and popular talk thing, man. I have my own opinion. It's not the greatest. I'm here to sell it. It's just, it's my take, man. Can't ask me what I think about starting lineup, and I'm telling you about slot starting lineup. Stupid to me, but hey.
Yeah, we thought outside. You know what? That's what we're gonna do from going forward, man. I ain't got time to be building slots 11, bro. Let's build our own.
Yeah, bro. Why would I predict the managers start? What is that? Gambling? No, I'm giving you my 11. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but if I'm picking the team, I'm picking my team, fam. I'm not picking
based on the game, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I know he jokes because slot runs that team tomorrow, bro. Man, they'll be like, oh my days. Obviously, I know they're gonna go Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravers in there. But I'm telling you, there's a realm for Wataru to get the run, bro.
Wataru and McAllister, there's a realm, bro. You need battle, man.
Just put McAllister in the 10, free him up. Give Wataru the license just to sit in there, him and Gravers. And then now you got, we start on the left, Lucho, and then Jota and Salah and Trent can go because we know we got the protection.
And Lucho running in them tight spaces and Jota in the pocket, bro. McAllister can find them, man. Yo, let's not waste our football ability and knowledge on these men too much, and let's just let's preserve some for the rest of the season. You know what I mean?
I hear it, bro. I hear it, man.
But now you see that Lamau stat, nasty.
74 games at 17, bro.
Bro, nasty, bro. Got no swag, yeah, bro. I saw him on a commercial, bro. Man, look bummy, fam. Bummy, still a virgin still. That's why when you ain't get the, you know what I'm saying, you haven't touched the climb still. When you touch the climb still, you get that climb on you.
You swag go through the roof.
Yeah, bro. When a female start designing your swag, bro, and picking out your cologne, bro, you're him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. You're just winging it with your own hairstyle and your own swag, bro. Yeah, like some Fortnite kid, fam. Nah, big up to him every time, and he's doing bits.
Obviously,
you think he'll stay? You don't
think he will. It will become the guy. No. I ain't coming in, let him come here, man, start talking about GA and that. I want to enjoy his football in Barcelona. That's all, man. They were like, oh, he ain't even scoring goals like that in the Prem, baby. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists. Nah, I enjoy it, bro. Yesterday, the way he was playing against Real Madrid, oh my. Nah, he was dealing
you
with
don't want to see him go to Leeds like Rafinha. Wasn't Rafinha at Leeds just being
bro.
wasted, fam?
And now he's at Barcelona and showing what he's about, bro, on a big stage. When Savage was saying we should buy him, everyone said, nah, bro, Bon Rafinha is not good enough. He's got an attitude problem.
Nah, I remember Savage was like, nah, Rafinha, man, he's good. He's good, man. Savage needs to work on his delivery, man, because we didn't trust him. Man. When he was saying it, it was almost like it was sarcastic. Nah, man, Rafinha is good. Watch him. That's how he talked. It was like, nah, man, Rafinha is good, man. I'm telling you, he's good. I watched him. And it's like, it wasn't convincing. You know what I mean? If you didn't watch Leeds, the way Savage spoke about it, it wasn't like raving about him. It was just, modest. No, Rafinha, no, it's good. It's good, man. We should get him. Like, no one's going to buy that. You know what I mean? So, but nah, Rafinha was always good, man. He's cold.
Man. All right, guys, tomorrow, man, we'll catch up, man, because, hopefully, what did I even predict? Did I even predict? No, I didn't even predict. I'm going to go a young 2-1, bro. Young little 2-1.
Nah, Enz, I need a clean sheet out of you, man.
Nah, bro. You know why we ain't getting it, bro? I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say, but you know why.
Back. We got the best
why, bro?
And we got the best goalkeeper.
You know why, bro?
Clean sheet, bro.
Nah, we ain't getting it.
Nah, then you have to tell me why we can't get a clean sheet.
We had the discussion when we started picking.
Nah, you didn't say anything. You listened.
No, I did. I did. When we started picking the team, the first player we picked, that's the reason why we're not having a clean sheet tomorrow. And I'll leave it there. You guys make of it what you want. That's my reason, bro. The first player we picked and we had a discussion around it. That's why we're not having a clean sheet, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss your show tomorrow, probably, unless I get done super early, which I can't really predict because I'm 2 hours away from the ends. And if I watch the game, if I join you, I'm just gonna be joining you from 2 hours away.
On the way back, that,
yeah. So it's kind of mad, but we'll see. Still, I might jump in for like a quick 20 or 30.
If you can, bro,
or cook. I'll rave or cook. Just know, depending on the game, you should know the energy I'm bringing.
Yeah, if we get bullied,
2-0, raving. If it goes any other way,
if the man them get rushed in the midfield again by Yates and the rest of them, bro, then yeah, it's long. Because I know if Gibbs White has a good game, then man, they'd be like, sell everyone in the club, get Gibbs White. Hey, why didn't he go for Chris Wood? 12 goals, 13 goals in the Prem?
We could use that up top, don't we? You remember who said this? Jerry said, we don't know what NUNEZ does in the middle. Not a part of the build-up, doesn't exist. Basically, if we had a Woods in there, it'll be the same thing. He just finds his goal when he finds him. But hey, I'm not here to scout, man, for the professionals.
That's how you weaken the opposition as well, bro. Just flying a little bit. You don't mean it. To turn his head a bit. Say, yo, listen, you might as well come here, bro. We're on the verge of going to win it. You can come here, bring them 13 goals with you, and we'll run it here, bro.
Listen, man, I think I've given you enough energy, man. Hey, big up the chat every time. Thanks for tuning in, man. Sorry for the people that I ruffled up. I know Carl said it's blasphemy against Allison. Maybe you have a different opinion. We'll see. But
Carl's in his feelings, bro. All right, we're out, man. Peace.